Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday. Well, there's so much to know and even more to see. From music and humor and poetry. We're so glad that you're here and we hope that you stay. 'Cause our Live Friday show will always make your day. Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday.
Hey there, boys and girls and dads and moms. Welcome to Live Friday
Hello,
Show. It's me,
welcome.
Mr. Tom, your host, and I am here with Jimmy.
Ta-da!
And we are
Welcome.
going to tell you about some really great things on our
Yeah.
Live Friday show. Of course, we always do music and poetry and jokes.
Yep.
These are things that are worth hearing about. We have music that hopefully teaches you some things, but also entertains you along the way. Now we've got poetry worth remembering.
Oh, definitely.
And jokes worth telling. Now also in this season, we are going to talk about a special person from the medieval era. We've been doing that this whole year, right? We've been talking about the medieval times. And today, our person is none other than Eleanor of Aquitaine. Aquitaine, perhaps you have heard of her before. Perhaps. And we are going to tell you about her, and we're also going to thank some of our sponsors today, of course, as we always like to do. But first, let us begin with a word from the Bible. And here's Freddie.
Good morning, boys and girls. Well, instead of a fireplace, I have a couple of feathery friends here. Heh, those are chickens. And I also have something else for you, a scripture verse. And it comes from the book of Psalms, Psalm 139, verse 23 and 24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my anxious thoughts. And see if there be any hurtful way in me, and lead me in the everlasting way. That could be a prayer that we pray every day, that God would lead us in the everlasting way. Yeah, God is holy, and we are his people. We want to conform ourselves to the Word of God, and may His Spirit lead us in the everlasting way.
I have a question for you, boys and girls. Have you ever prayed the scriptures before?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's where you take the Bible and you read it and you pray it, as if you're speaking those words to God, as you're taking those words and you're saying them to God. You're praying the scriptures. That's a very powerful thing to do. And the Psalms are really, really great for that. Psalm 139 is an absolutely wonderful one.
Yes, it
So,
is.
boys and girls, I
That's a
encourage
great
you
one.
to pray the scriptures. Pray through the Psalms. Take those words and make them your words and say them to God. You don't have to worry about plagiarizing. I don't think King David or any of the other Bible writers, they're not going to hit you with a copyright infringement. Not at all. So that's a very, very, very powerful thing to do. So anyway, Psalm 139, we have a coloring sheet for it. It's on our website. And I think it's Freddie right there, and he's with the chickens. So, right.
Oh, the chickens!
Anyway, you can download that. It's free. And now, to lighten the mood, here's Grandpa with some jokes.
Well, hey there, everyone. Are you ready for some jokes and riddles today? Yeah? Alright. Well, here's some riddles I have for you. Let's see if you can figure these out. Here's the first one. What goes up, but never comes down? Yeah. What goes up, but never comes down? Why, it's your age, of course. Yep, just keeps going up and up. And pretty soon you'll be a grandpa. Now, what has to be broken before you can use it? Don't you know? It's an egg! Here's this riddle. I'm tall when I'm young and short when I'm old. What am I? A candle! What has a head and a tail, but no body? What do you think? What has a head and a tail but no body? It's a coin. And here's the last one. What can you keep after giving it to someone? Oh, yes, that's a good one. What can you keep after you give it to someone? Why, it's a promise. Aww. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you learned a couple of riddles today. Make sure you tell them to your friends or your family. Okay, see you later.
Here, a winter poem. February Twilight by Sarah Teasdale. I stood beside a hill, smooth with new-laid snow. A single star looked out from the cold evening glow. There was no other creature that saw what I could see. I stood and watched the evening star as long as it watched me. That's February Twilight by Sarah Teasdale. Thanks for listening.
Hey, I should have warned you. That was going to be a 2-for-1.
Yes, it was.
You got jokes with Grandpa, and you also got some poetry with Jimmy.
Ta-da!
And yes, I know, February Twilight. It's not February anymore, right,
No.
Mr. Tom? No, it's not. It's March. I know.
It's not February.
And actually, probably winter is ending for a lot of us here in the in North America.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit. For some of you, winter still might have you in its grip. For here in Florida, though, we are definitely starting to see signs of spring everywhere. In fact, I can share with you a photograph. We've got some banana trees in our yard, and the way you take care of banana trees after the leaves die off in the winter, especially after a winter like the one we had, what you do is you cut the tree at a certain height, and then the tree regrows itself. It regenerates, and sometimes the tree starts to regenerate within minutes, and usually after we cut them, the stalk in the middle starts to grow again after about 20 minutes.
Look
it's
at that!
Really, really amazing to see. Really,
that's
so
incredible.
There's a photograph. That was us in the yard cutting the palm trees.
Wow.
We're pretty sure that winter is done here in Florida. We're hoping anyway. What's it like for you guys?
Yes,
you know, they say March is the season that it comes in like a lion.
Yeah,
that's
like
right.
a lion.
And it goes out like a lamb. That's right. It
lamb.
comes in kind of wintry and cold and windy.
Yeah.
And throughout the month, it finally lightens up. It gets warmer. So anyway, I hope that springtime comes soon enough for where you are. Now, speaking of places not here, we have gotten a letter. That's right. We got a letter
boy. Yay.
from a friend.
We love
in
letters.
the state of Georgia. So
Georgia.
yes, I've been sharing some letters. I want to take a moment. Let's see.
That's nearby
I'm just going to read it to you. It says, "Hello, my name is Levi, and I'm 6 years old. I live in Georgia, and I love your videos."
Wow.
So, thank you so much,
boy.
Levi. I'm so
Thanks,
glad that
Levi.
you like them. I'm so glad that you... And here, Levi also has made us a picture.
Oh, wow.
Or at least he colored this one in.
That's
and it's,
great.
of course, what are the names of the U.S. space missions? Mercury, Gemini, Apollo, Shuttle. Anyway, he's got the astronaut there and the space shuttle. And so
Nice
thank you
job.
so much, Levi. We appreciate it.
Yes.
We're going to write you back, of course.
Thanks, Levi.
And we'll hope that springtime is coming soon in your part of Georgia as well. All right. Well, now we're going to move on to our medieval minds, where it's not so much space traveling going on during the medieval ages, right? No, not quite,
too much.
Not quite at all.
No,
In fact,
no.
our person today did a bit of traveling, Eleanor of Aquitaine. She was also a queen that went on the one of the Crusades.
Ooh,
Yep,
Crusades.
you're going to hear about that. Now, also at the end, I'm going to ask you some questions about Eleanor of Aquitaine. So make sure you're paying attention. Alrighty, and here we go.
All right.
Eleanor of Aquitaine was one of the most powerful and fascinating women of the Middle Ages. Born in 1122 in what is now France, she inherited the vast and wealthy region of Aquitaine when she was just a teenager. This made her one of the richest women in Europe. Because of her great wealth and influence, many kings wanted to marry her. When she was only 15 years old, Eleanor married Louis VII of France and became Queen of France. She even traveled with him on the Second Crusade, a dangerous military journey to the Holy Land. It was very unusual for a queen to go on such an expedition. Although the crusade did not succeed, it showed Eleanor's courage and determination. After many years, Eleanor and Louis decided to end their marriage. Soon after, she married Henry II of England, who later became King of England. This made Eleanor not only Queen of France before, but also Queen of England as well. Together they ruled a huge amount of land across England and France. Eleanor and Henry had 2 children. 2 of their sons became kings, Richard I of England, also known as Richard the Lionheart, and John of England. Richard became famous for his bravery in battle during the Third Crusade. Now, life was not always peaceful for Eleanor. She sometimes disagreed with Henry, and even supported her sons when they rebelled against him. Because of this, Henry kept her under guard for many years. After Henry died, however, Eleanor was free again. She helped rule England, while her son Richard was away on crusade, proving once more that she was a wise and capable leader. Eleanor was also known for encouraging art, poetry, and learning. Her court became famous for music, stories, and the ideas of chivalry, how knights should act bravely and honorably. She lived to be about 82 years old, which was very old for that time. When she died in 1204, she left behind a powerful legacy. Eleanor of Aquitaine showed that women in the Middle Ages could be strong rulers and travelers. Today, she is remembered as one of the most remarkable queens in European history. Now, here's a funny story about Eleanor of Aquitaine. When Eleanor was married to Louis VII of France, the two could not have been any more different. Louis was quiet, deeply religious, and serious. He even planned to become a monk before he unexpectedly became king. Now, Eleanor, on the other hand, grew up in lively Aquitaine, where there was music, poetry, laughter, and grand celebrations. At court in Paris, she reportedly shocked people by bringing southern French fashions, colorful dresses, and traveling musicians right into the court. The northern French court was much more plain and serious. Some stories say that Eleanor's glamorous style and love of excitement made the stiff Paris court blush. While Louis preferred prayer and simplicity, Eleanor preferred poetry and sparkle. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Medieval Minds, where we have learned more about prominent persons of the Middle Ages. Come back next week, and we will learn about somebody new.
And so that is the story of Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Yes.
Now, boys and girls, are you ready for these questions? Okay.
Oh boy.
First one.
Here we go.
I think I'll do multiple choice today.
Oh, okay.
That should
That'll
make it
be
a little
easy.
easier.
That helps.
Question 1. Who, or I should say, where was Eleanor's first husband from? Her first husband, when she was 15 years old. Was he from A, France? Was he from B, England? Was it C, Germany? Or D, Austria? Where was her
That's
first
tricky.
husband from?
I think I know. I think I
Did you say A, France? Because if you did, you were
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's the
It
one I was
France.
thinking of.
Okay, all right. That's right. Louis
France.
the 7th. Okay.
Good job.
Now, for the second question, similar. Eleanor of Aquitaine then had a second husband.
Oh boy.
What country was he from? Was it A, France again? Was he French again? Or B, was he from England? Or C, was he from Germany? Or D, was he from Austria? That's right, the same options.
I think I know this one too. Yeah.
You're thinking
yeah,
about it, right?
I think I know it,
Right?
yeah.
What was the guy's name? Where was he from? What did she do? Okay.
I know,
And the
I know.
answer is B. That's right.
yeah.
B.
That's right.
England.
England.
That's right. Her
Henry.
second husband
Henry
was
the
from
Second.
England. Okay.
Henry
That's right.
the
Yes,
Second.
Henry
Yeah.
the Second. That was her husband. Okay.
Yeah.
So now for the third question, which
Oh, boy.
you probably already know this, boys and girls, even without watching our show today. You might know the answer to this question. Who was Eleanor of Aquitaine's son that became so famous? Who was her son? There's no multiple choice. You
That's
just gotta
right.
know it.
Do you know it, boys and
Right.
girls?
It is Richard the Lionheart.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Richard the Lionheart, son of Eleanor of Aquitaine. What did you do?
Fought the Turks for Jerusalem.
Anyway,
Wow.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job.
now you know more about the life of Eleanor of Aquitaine. If you want to know more about her, of course, you should go to your local library, of course,
yes.
and check out a book
yeah.
on Eleanor of Aquitaine. I'm sure they have a lot on her.
States that energy cannot be created or destroyed. What is the second law of thermodynamics, often called the law of entropy? The second law of thermodynamics explains why heat flows from an area of higher temperature to an area of lower temperature. Thermodynamics. The third law of thermodynamics explains why it is impossible to reach the state of absolute zero temperature. Thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. What is the second law of thermodynamics, often called the law of entropy? The second law of thermodynamics explains that heat flows from an area of higher temperature to an area of lower temperature. What is the third law of thermodynamics? The third law of thermodynamics explains that it is impossible to reach the state of absolute zero temperature.
All right, I know what you're thinking. Yes, the format's a little bit different today.
Yeah.
We didn't have live music. We just put up a video of the music. I know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry about that. We do like singing the live music with you
Sorry
guys, but
about
we
that.
just didn't get it all together today.
No,
So-
we didn't. Sorry about that.
So I'm sorry about that. Next week or next
Yeah.
time we will be back to doing our live music with everybody,
Yeah.
and it'll be a good time. But
Yeah.
today we just have some pre-recorded stuff. Anyway, let me also tell you though about a great book. Before you go, we're almost done with our time. But of
Okay.
course, I want to tell you about a book. Naturally, that's some of the
yeah.
best things. And this book is going to tell you more about the medieval ages. The book is called A Year in a Castle by Rachel Coombs.
Oh, nice.
It looks like this.
Oh,
Let me
there
tell you
it
about
is.
it. A Year in a Castle by Rachel Coombs is an engaging children's search and find book that takes readers on a month-by-month journey through life in a medieval castle. Beginning with a family's arrival in January and ending with festive Christmas celebrations in December, the story unfolds through rich illustrations and captured tournaments. We encourage you to go to your local library
Yes.
and look for A Year in a Castle by Rachel Coombs. And if you cannot find it at your local library, I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere online. A used copy is relatively cheap. Not sure what
Relatively.
shipping is going to cost you, but anyway,
You never know.
you can check out that book. It's
Yeah.
rather informative about the Middle Ages. Okay, well, the last thing that we'd like to do is to thank one of
Yes.
our patrons.
Yes,
We have
do.
several people that
Oh,
support
yeah.
us on Patreon, and we are very, very grateful
Yes, we
for
are.
their support. And our person today is Christy Williams and the
Da-da-da-da.
Williams family. Thank you so much. They
Thank
have been
you.
supporters of ours for a couple of months now,
Yes.
and we appreciate them very,
Yes,
very
we
much.
do.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Woo.
Round of
We
applause.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Christy, and thank you for your family. We hope that this season of your life is a very blessed one and filled, I'm sure,
Yes.
with a lot of busyness and learning. but also a lot of great memories too.
Yes.
Anyway, anybody, you are welcome to become a supporter of ours on Patreon, or there's a few other means too, but or if you have a business and you would like to sponsor one of these episodes, we'd be so glad to talk to you. There's more that we'd like to do with this channel. We would love to, start making appearances places at libraries and CC groups, or maybe at conventions as well. And we don't have the financing for that, but we would like to start to kind of expand a little bit. And so if you'd like to partner with us, that'd be great. We'd love to talk to you about doing that. Anyway, that is all we're going to say about sponsorship.
Yeah, that gets a little old.
Boys and girls, remember that life is precious, and it doesn't last forever. So make sure you are appreciating the people that are around you in your life, your brothers and your sisters, whatever season of life you are in. If you are, right now you're in your house growing up, your mom and your dad are at home, your siblings are at home, and nobody's moved out yet. Cherish that time. I know sometimes sharing a room is difficult. Sharing a bathroom in the morning to try and get ready can cause you to lose patience. But take heart and enjoy this season and cherish these times with your family members, okay? Because it doesn't last forever.
No,
your siblings are going to grow up, and you're going to be living in different houses before you know it.
Oh boy!
And that'll be sad. Good and a good trend to do, good thing to do, but also sad. So cherish the times that you have while you are young. So anyway, and remember your chief end, which is what, Jimmy?
Oh, to glorify God and enjoy Him forever.
To glorify God and enjoy Him forever.
Yep.
Thank you so much, boys and girls, for joining us for this episode of Live Friday. We will be back next time. We'll do the same thing. Share some music, live music. And we'll do some poetry and jokes and all the more we will learn. All right, you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday.
Well, there's so much to know and even more to see. From music and humor and poetry. We're so glad that you're here, and we hope that you stay. 'Cause our Live Friday show will always make your day. Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday. Live Friday. Mercury. Gemini. Apollo. Shuttle. Mercury. Gemini. Apollo. Shuttle. What are some names of U.S. space missions? Some names of U.S. space missions are Mercury. Gemini. Apollo.
Shuttle.
Yeah,
that was good. Okay.
Hey, there we go. Oh, we had some live music.
There's some live music for you.
Yes,
all right,
we did
there we go.
Anyway.
What are we done? I think we're done.
I guess so.
Are we done?
What do we do?